keeping you informed, prepared, and connected. You're watching 10 Tampa Bay.
Developing right now, could there be peace in the Middle East? The final vote happening today that could pause the fighting.
Well, Senator Marco Rubio is preparing to leave the State Department. Attorney General Ashley Moody will take his seat. The ongoing political ramifications for the state of Florida this morning.
And preparing Bayshore for the Gasparilla invasion. The prep's already in place as the pint-sized pirates plan to take over the city tomorrow.
Oh, it's going to be a big day out there. Good morning. I'm Jameson Euler. Today is finally Friday, January 17th.
Wow,
right.
Cruising through the month here. Thanks for starting your morning with us. I'm Caitlin Lockerbie. Let's get a check of that forecast. All waiting for a warm-up today. Finally in store for us.
Yes.
I mean, look at the spread of temperatures right here. There's some 30s, 40s, and 50s.
Crystal River.
Oh
my goodness. I see that right up behind you.
They have the heat on.
Oh, it is chilly this morning, but I'm really happy to say that as we head into the afternoon, this is day one of the weekend warm-up. We have a major weekend warm-up underway. Believe it or not, we're going to get back to the 70s tomorrow. Today, not there quite yet. We'll be flirting with the 70s. However, we are definitely chilly to start, so grab the jacket. Later today, we'll warm up. We do see that there are a couple sprinkles to our south, but for right now, dry for the most part out there. And then look at this big swing in temperature back up to the upper 60s, flirting with the 70s. Really looking good for today. Nice mix of sun and clouds, no rain to worry about. I'll talk about the Kids Gasparilla Parade coming up in a little bit, and your weekend in depth all next. But looks like there's an accident out there. How's traffic, Sarah?
All right, good morning. Pint-sized pirates. I like it. Okay, yes, okay. I-275 southbound at Roosevelt. I'll leave my comments to myself. Things are okay despite this crash that we're tracking here for drivers getting through Pinellas County. No big slowdowns to tell you about, despite that one crash that we're following right now as we kick off our Friday morning. 5:02 is the time. Some slowdowns we are seeing already. Remnants of some overnight road work. Portions of I-75, portions of the Selman Expressway as well. You can see 75 here. This is the stop-and-go traffic we've been seeing right now, and we'll keep our eyes on this and let you know when this clears. Jameson. Caitlin.
All right, thank you, Sarah. Let's go to the Middle East this morning. While you were sleeping, Prime Minister Benjamin.
All right, that's a look at the Gasparilla parking issue. Let's send it over to Jameson and Amanda. Hello.
Yeah, we need to talk about the weather tomorrow because it looks like it's shaping up to be a good one.
Yeah, I think it's going to actually really be so nice. We finally can see the kids and their costumes in full force. No need to wear a jacket.
That's good.
Yes, exactly. Especially those cutie little Jack Sparrows. I'm excited to see the costumes, Sarah, and maybe even a little eyeliner. But either way, Bayshore right now looking good. 56, a little more mild today. We will take it, whatever we can. Dew point still very dry, so feeling good, not uncomfortable, not humid whatsoever. And on top of that, it looks like traffic's flowing. Not trying to steal your gig over here, Sarah, but looking pretty good right now. Friday, so we are finally here. We made it by lunchtime. We're going to see that all this cloud cover is going to clear. It's going to be beautiful. We see a lot more sunshine today, and that is going to allow for us to really just warm up big time. We're going to be flirting with the 70s. Could we see a stray shower? Sure. Less than 10% though, even drier today than we were yesterday. Saturday is where you start to see these stray little sprinkles popping up. This is midnight into the overnight hours, looking very dry though. And you can see for majority of the day Saturday, there's still this layer of cloud cover. So I think we'll have a nice mix of sun and clouds, a stray little sprinkle or two on Saturday, but will be much warmer, let me tell you, Saturday, and just really great conditions overall for the kids to get out there for the parade. Now Sunday, different story. You want to plan everything to be more indoors because Sunday is when we're going to see the heavy hitters in terms of those large rain chances coming through. Our next cold front, it arrives Sunday. That is why we're going to see a large uptick in the amount of rain that we get. So Sunday it's going to rain. Just keep that in your mind. For the next 12 hours though, we're really looking good. Nice mix of sun and clouds, and this is day one of the warm up ahead for this weekend. We get to the upper 60s and flirting with the low 70s, so that's some good news. And tonight we're not dropping off too much in terms of temperature. We keep that blanket of clouds. It actually acts to insulate us whenever we have that cloud cover, so that'll help us to stay a little more mild. And then look at this, the Children's Gasparilla Parade was working on this yesterday, so happy to see it. We know that we really want to make sure that you and your kids are informed, prepared, and connected, and most of all safe. And it does not look like there should be any weather hazards. It's going to be a picture perfect day for the kids. We'll be in the 70s. 70s. Take a look. Friday, Saturday, perfect to be outside. Sunday, though, you see we have a lot of rain coming at you, and even into early next week, next Tuesday. So heads up there. So after this Children's Gasparilla Parade, Sunday we see all the rain. Monday for Martin Luther King Day, maybe you have the day off. We have a couple residual areas of rain, but overall the rain chances go back up next Tuesday.
Well, as confirmation hearings continue in the nation's capital, Attorney General Ashley Moody is getting ready to change her role.
Yeah, ahead in our next half hour, who's replacing her after getting appointed by Governor Ron DeSantis.
Tampa Bay with Jamison Euler, Caitlin Lockerbie, meteorologist Amanda Pappas, and traffic with Sarah Rosario.
Welcome back. Happy Friday too this morning. Always feels good to say that. Still feels very chilly out there, but the good news is things are changing just in time for the weekend.
Yeah, two good things today. Friday and warm up at the same time.
Yeah.
Amanda.
Can't beat that.
Look, weekend, warm up, two things we love to hear.
Yeah.
So what we got going on, we got our bite-sized pirates headed out there tomorrow. So that's the big question, right? The Children's Gasparilla Parade. On top of it, just your weekend as a whole, even if you're not going to the parade. And today, what's going on? Well, we start off really chilly, right? We're at 34 for Crystal River right now, 41 for Brooksville, 50s otherwise, but this is day one of the big warm-up underway. We have high pressure building in. That's going to block out most of the rain from our area. Now, could we see a little sprinkle? Potentially, highly unlikely, 0 to 10% chance of that. And then we see, heading into the next couple of hours, a big swing in temperature. We go from a chilly start to a very warm afternoon. You think that's warm, though? Whew, I got some nice surprises for you tomorrow for the Children's Parade. We're going to have a major improvement, and things are going to get better around here temperature-wise. Excited for that coming up.
All right, looking at traffic. Here's a look at the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. A nice start to our day here as we're getting you out and about. Here is no delays as you're going to be headed through this area. And then we're also keeping our eyes on I-75 where we had some road work going on and looking at our current crashes. Right now, not many crashes to tell you about. All of our drive times are in the green. A fine ride from Carrollwood down to Clearwater, St. Petersburg, Lakewood Ranch, Bradenton. Everything's looking good. An earlier incident here that we were tracking in St. Pete is now clear. Getting a look at our bridges. All of our speeds here are checking in A-OK. The speeds over the Courtney Campbell Causeway, 68. Howard Franklin also 68. And Gandy, 63. So no big slowdowns to tell you about as we get our Friday underway.
Well, starting you off this half.
The apple of luxury lovers' eyes.
Pricey understatement for a $400 pineapple.
Wow.
But are the berries worth the squeeze? We've got the juice on that story coming up next.
Speaking of...
And we're keeping our eyes on closures in place for the Gasparilla Children's Parade, giving you updates on when and where you need to be. We'll have more after the break, but first let's send it over to Amanda.
Good morning to you guys. So we do see that we have Gasparilla, of course, the Children's Parade coming in, and it is going to be such a fun one for you and the family to head out. Now, we do know that everything is looking good. 74, a couple little sprinkles, but it should be a really fun day for you and the family. Weekend warm up on the way. We've got another front coming. I'll show you what that means for your weekend forecast and next week, all after a break.
I can't wait to see the boys in eyeliner.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, Sarah's going to get
Mom's eyeliner.
Yeah,
Have the Jack
Sarah's going to
Sparrow
get the little ones dressed up like Jack Sparrow tomorrow. She's telling us all about it. Can't wait to see those pictures.
Oh, they're going to be adorable. I can't wait. And they also can show off their costumes big time this time. No need for a jacket, which is really great. And we do know that everything is shaping up nicely for us. And we do have a nice live look for you in 1 second of Bayshore Boulevard. It is looking great outside. Completely crystal clear. And it looks like traffic, there is none. That's always a good thing. We're at about 56 degrees right now. 39 for the dew point, and we do see that it is just completely clear and dry. Futurecast showing us we're going to keep it that way for the rest of today. Now, could we see a sprinkle? Sure, but most of us are going to be at a 0% chance for rain, which is good news. And as we head into lunchtime, the little bit of cloud cover that we do have is going to clear our area, and we'll see some more sunshine coming back. Now, is it possible for later tonight to get a sprinkle? Yes. Most of the sprinkles, though, will hold off until Saturday, until tomorrow. And I'm talking about tomorrow morning potentially. We could see a quick moving shower. That's it, a sprinkle at best. But otherwise, the parade is going to go off without a hitch. No one's raining on these little cutie baby Buccaneers parade. I can tell you that. So that'll be nice. And in addition to a sprinkle or two, our humidity does go up and our temperatures are going to go up too. So it's warmer. It's not too uncomfortable quite yet. But Sunday, we have our cold front arriving, and that is going to bring us some major chances for rain up ahead. So be warned. I would do today, tomorrow for the outdoor activities, and then Sunday maybe just do a nice chill day inside because it is going to be raining. Today we'll see 68. We have a chilly start, but a big afternoon warm up on the way, which is wonderful news for us heading into tonight. Now we do see those temperatures not too bad, but still going to be chillier than what we have throughout the day. And then we're going to be much warmer for tomorrow. Could we see a stray sprinkle, over here? 20% chance of that. Yeah, possible. But for the parade, we should be really good to go. 75, we will take it. It's feeling so much better, so much warmer. And if you wanted to head out there on the waterways, our marine forecast has improved significantly from the beginning of the week. We're now at a light chop for those bays, all good to go. 1 to 2 feet for those Gulf wave heights. And we do know that today and tomorrow, again, on the drier side. Sunday, our cold front moves through, and that's going to bump our rain chances to 60%. Then we see the front clears. Monday, we're looking a little drier, some residual rain there. But otherwise, Tuesday of next week, that's when we could see our next second best chance for rain coming through, which is all good because we want to keep that fire danger potential low as we're entering into dry season, leaving rainy season. So not a bad thing to see some rain, especially for your lawn. And we have finally our weekend warm up that we've been looking forward to. So realistically, look at this, 74, much warmer for tomorrow and Sunday, even with the rain and cloud cover, still warmer than we are now. And then once that front clears, we are going to start off next week very chilly once again for your Martin Luther King Day, gradually warming up the second half of the week. But heading into early the following week, it actually is going to be much warmer. So that begs the question, as we finish up the kids' parade, what does next weekend, the following weekend, look like? Well, you can see it here, the 25th, next Saturday. The temperature right around 63. So definitely going to be cooler, and you can see it right here from the Climate Prediction Center that we do anticipate January 25th, that's going to be Gasparilla, that our temperatures are going to be running a little bit below normal. So just a heads up, here's a sneak preview at that parade. You can see it's going to be a great day no matter what for that pirate invasion. But we do have 64 for you potentially, and then a couple stray showers in there possible as well. But for right now, the Children's Gasparilla Parade looking great on Saturday. It's going to be so cute, and you know who else is going to look great? Roman Reese. I'm excited to see their costumes. Speaking of which, here's their mama, Sarah Rosario.
Yeah, they had fun trying on their costumes yesterday, but they did fight. They were like, I want that sword. Or like, no weapons you can't bring any of like swords and stuff to school, so I'm just going to throw those away. Anyways, if you're driving along the roads in Pinellas County, I-275 is looking great right now. Headed over by 22nd Avenue South. No big slowdowns to tell you about. As we're getting you out and about, our bridges are looking good also. Checking in with our drive here. This is I-4 near I-75 and the overpass. And driving is just getting by just fine. Drivers not having any issues at this area. Looks like an easy ride here to start our Friday. No current crashes or big slowdowns, and hopefully it stays that way, apart from some stop-and-go traffic you may see along portions of I-75 as some lingering delays from construction. Jameson to Caitlin.
All right, thank you, Sarah. We're just weeks away from the Super.
Prepared and connected. You're watching 10 Tampa Bay.
A new senator named for Florida, but a very familiar face. Coming up this morning, the political move making waves at home.
Plus, why is Lakeland thinking about restarting a program it ended years ago?
And our pint-sized Pirates invade Bayshore this weekend. How the city is working to keep it a safe event ahead of all the fun family action.
Well, it's going to be a good time out there. Good morning on this Friday morning. I'm Jameson Euler.
I'm Caitlin Lockerbie. Thanks for starting your morning with us. Always feels good to say that it's Friday. Yes. Feels a little chilly right now, but things will change for the weekend ahead. We got a lot of big events going on, and the good news for Saturday is no rain out there on Bayshore, right?
Yeah.
There shouldn't.
And they're going to feel
And
good
no
in their
win- and
costumes.
no winter coats over the
No
costumes.
winter coats over the pirate costumes either.
Yes. Maybe a sprinkle. You gotta always cover yourself as a meteorologist.
Yeah.
But I'm
Smidge.
saying on the dry side, really, we're not gonna be able to see very much. Those little baby bucks are going to be so happy as we do get to just show off all the costumes, all the Junior Jack Sparrows. I love to see their little costumes. And so if you are planning on heading out on Bayshore, things should be really shaping up nicely. Right now, if you're planning to head out the door, though, we want to make sure you're ready. It is chilly, especially north of I-4. 34 for Crystal River, 43 for Brooksville. Meanwhile, we're in the 50s down here. And also seeing a huge warm-up heading into this afternoon. Today is day one of the big weekend warm-up up ahead. So getting to the upper 60s, flirting with the 70s. And we're going to be talking about your children's Gasparilla parade forecast in just the next couple of minutes and being able to track out any sort of sprinkle and how warm those temperatures will be when you're headed out there with your little baby pirates, all coming up. And speaking of which, good morning, Sarah, Rosario. The boys look so cute in their costumes.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're getting ready. They're excited. They're dressing up like Pirates Day. It'll be fun. And tomorrow. So we got 2 days of some trickery happening. State Road 60 at I-275. No trickery here. Things are looking good if you're going to be driving through this portion of Tampa. Starting to get busy, but thankfully no crashes here. If you're going to be riding in and around the Tampa International Airport, you shouldn't be running into slowdowns. Hopefully you get to your flight safely and on time. If you're driving here through 275, maybe you're headed towards that northern apex of Pasco County, you're going to be in for an easy ride. No stop and go traffic to be contending with at this moment. As far as current crashes, we haven't had many pop-ups so far, few here or there, and now we're looking at some delays already starting to build here along portions of I-4. But overall, a fine ride for drivers through Lakeland, Hudson, Pasco County, I-75 moving along just nicely for us. I'll keep you updated on when and where we see slowdowns. Jameson?
All right. Friday morning, we are excited because we're getting a warm up. Plus, Gasparilla season starts tomorrow.
Plus, it's Friday.
Plus, it's Friday.
Yeah,
Woo!
headline is.
I mean, yeah,
Happy Friday to you.
Point number one, it's Friday.
Three things we love to hear.
Yes.
Weekend warm-up and the little cutie baby Buccaneers that get to go out tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to have some fun.
Oh, they are. I cannot wait. And it's going to finally just be nice and warm, so we don't have to wear those jackets. You can ditch them tomorrow. But for today, you still need them, especially if you're north of I-4. It's really chilly outside still. So a live look at Bayshore. All the craziness and fun is about to happen here heading into tomorrow and the following weekend, of course, with Adults Gasparilla right around the corner, people. Make sure you're getting your outfits and everything ready to go for you and the kids. 56 right now, and we see a couple clouds out there on satellite and radar. But for the most part, all the showers are down to our south, to our neighbors over in Palm Beach and also Miami. You can see those clouds are streamlined in from the west, coming in from the Gulf. So we've got a couple clouds, and realistically, we're looking pretty dry. So what happens to these clouds, though? Heading into the afternoon, right around lunchtime, future radar showing us these clouds begin to clear, and our temperatures are on the rise big time. So that's wonderful news for us. We're at day one of the weekend warm-up. So we're going to see a huge swing from temperatures in the morning to temperatures in the afternoon. We're going to get a lot warmer. I don't think you need your umbrella. A few little baby showers is not going to kill you. Heading into tonight, just be aware that they're possible. Then overnight hours, yes, a few sprinkles as well. But realistically, majority of the afternoon, Saturday afternoon in particular, for all the little Buccaneers, we look good. We're really just seeing a little bit of cloud cover, nice mix of sun and clouds, and then also maybe a 10% chance throughout the parade that we actually get any sort of shower activity, and it wouldn't be for long even if we did see a shower. So we're looking great. We're much warmer, more sunshine coming back, but we do have major storm and rain chances coming through with our next cold front heading into Sunday. So heads up there. I would do all the outdoor activities both today and tomorrow. It'll be beautiful. Next 12 hours, we're going to finally see that sun come back a little bit more this afternoon, get us into the upper 60s, flirting with the 70s, and then heading into tonight, that's when we're actually going to see that we do have a stray shower potential, but we have so much cloud cover in place that that's actually going to help us to really maintain these temperatures and keep them a little bit warmer than what it would be if we had clear skies. So we're going to be on the more mild side for our temps tonight, and then in addition to that, tomorrow for the Gasparilla Children's Parade, it's going to be wonderful. Temperatures finally are going to be back in the 70s. It'll be a great event for you and the family to do. Go and dress up and have a great time, get all those beads, and we see that there's not going to be any raining on that parade, so that'll be good. Temperatures over the over the next 10 days. They tell a very big story. So we're going up and up on the roller coaster ride right now. Very mild for today and tomorrow. 74, and also even for Sunday as the front's moving through. This cold front moves through, we warm up ahead of the front, and then it knocks our temperatures right back down early next week for your Martin Luther King Day. And we're going to stay on the cooler side even into the later portion of the week. Now, next weekend, we start going up, and then the following week, we actually get back to 77 potentially. So we're going to be warming up, but the big question is going to be what happens for Gasparilla, right? So if you look back right here, this upcoming Saturday, right after this one, right now, I'm not talking about tomorrow, I'm talking about next Saturday, 63. So it looks like our temperatures are going to remain below average heading into next weekend for adults Gasparilla. Just a heads up, this is a temperature outlook for you. State of Florida still remaining below average temperature-wise. So sneak preview right now at the Gasparilla Parade for the adults. The following weekend, 64, not bad, especially if you're having a little drink, a little thing, walking around, it gets a little sweaty out there. Not a bad idea. I know a lot of people in those bustiers and all that other stuff, hats, it gets sweaty, so 64, not terrible. But for right now, focusing in on the kiddos, it's going to be beautiful today and tomorrow. Very limited rain, if any possible. Big warm up for us, but all the rain comes through this Sunday.
63 is next Saturday for the big parade. It's kind of a little chilly. I mean, if the sun's out.
Mueller, Caitlin Lockerbie, meteorologist Amanda Pappas, and traffic with Sarah Rosario.
Welcome in. Happy Friday to you. 6:32 on this Friday morning, and we've got a big weekend ahead for us here.
Yeah, we do. It feels good to say that. I think like midweek I was like, I'm not going to get through this week.
No, it was
I'm
one
so
of those
tired.
weeks, yeah, where every time the alarm went off, I was like, what day is it?
Yeah, please be Saturday soon. Well, it's coming up. It's finally here, so let's go check out that forecast. You're heading out the door this morning with meteorologist Amanda Pappas. Amanda?
Good morning to you guys. Yeah, so we are looking good to go on Bayshore right now. We are feeling really, really nice. 56, so hey, we'll take that. And overall, I would say north of I-4, that is where the problem areas really are in terms of how chilly we are. I mean, this is ridiculous, guys. It is feeling cold outside. Let me tell you, over towards Crystal River, 34 there, and then we continue to see 43 for Brooksville. But don't worry, the warm-up is underway. Next 12 hours looking a lot better, especially as we head into the afternoon. Sunshine starting to come back, and on top of that, we do see we're flirting with the 70s today with upper 60s and a bigger warm-up on the way. I'll show you that coming up in just a little bit, but let's get you to work on time. I know that we definitely have no rain out there to really bother you in terms of any sort of commuting or anything like that. And let's get you over to traffic anchor Sarah Rosario.
All right, good morning. We are just getting some information about a water main break for drivers happening through North Armenia and MLK Boulevard. So heads up about that. You're going to have a lane closure in place for drivers heading through right now. You may see some slowdowns. Tampa Police Department just giving us some information about that, where you can see North Armenia on the screen there. There's a little bit of a slowdown there, but again, near MLK, which is just nearby there, you're going to see some stop and go traffic as that water main break is actively underway as they work to fix that. As far as current crashes, nothing too bad to tell you about. We got a couple popping up here. I-75 moving very nicely. We do have some slight slowdowns as you're going to be headed by Big Bend and Gibsonton. So heads up about that. Nothing else really slowing us down. As we look at this crash that's popping up here for drivers through Bradenton this morning, here's a look at that. Everything else through Bradenton not looking too bad. 22nd Avenue crash at 1st Street, and then just north of it for drivers through Palmetto, we've got this crash also popping up here, and at 20th Street at US 41. Other than that, we are not looking terrible. I'll keep you updated on when and where we see some other incidents that may impact your morning ride.
Well, starting you off this half hour, the Hillsborough County Sheriff.
And we're keeping you updated on traffic across the Bay Area, trying to get something ready for our Gasparilla road closures. We keep you updated on that. We're back after the break.
And we can't forget about the forecast for your little baby bucks. We are seeing for those little junior Jack Sparrows that we have great conditions. Big warm up underway for tomorrow, a sprinkle, but most of us stay dry. We'll have more after the break.
Said Legoland's the place to be, the Pirate Hotel.
My kids love the Pirate Hotel there. Love it. And my daughter would absolutely love that Lego pirate head right there.
It's really cool.
If somehow
I
they
can't
would just
imagine
let
how
Nick
long
borrow
that
it.
takes to put together.
Like you borrow it and then you drop it. Oh my God.
Borrow it. Yeah, just drop it.
Yeah, Nick, don't touch.
Don't,
Yes.
please.
Yeah, Nick, don't touch.
No. Are you ready for a nice? Yeah, that was better.
Yeah.
That was better than mine. I can't get my voice that deep. Arg, like
There
that's
you
my
go.
best. All right. But are you ready for this warm up? Seriously, and the weekend, because I know me and the anchors are right now, and I'm sure you are too. It gets annoying wearing those jackets, right? And we don't want to cover up those cute little baby bite-sized Buccaneers costumes for tomorrow. We have such cute pictures to show you in just a little bit. But when we talk about those costumes, you don't need the jacket on top because we're going to warm up a lot tomorrow. But you need the jacket right now out the door because we're at 53 for Land O'Lakes, 55 for Brandon, Wider Lookout. We see 43 for Brooksville, 54 for Wauchula, and 34 for Crystal River. So really going to be one of those days where it starts off much cooler than what we end up with by the afternoon. We're going to see a huge swing in temperature. Skycam by Skycam, we see a couple of clouds in here still, but we are starting to see them break and the sun rise, and it looks very pretty, very pink there off in the distance from our Bayshore Boulevard. Sky Camera winners in Yonkers, thank you so much. This is already showing us the setup for Gasparilla a little bit right here, and it's exciting, guys. This is going to be packed. Let me tell you, I went last year and I've been going since 2018. Honestly, it's what attracted me to the Bay Area in the first place, Gasparilla. So really a fun event for the kids this weekend, and then the following weekend is for the adults. We do see some of these clouds continuing to be pushed into our area, but overall shower chances very low for today. Realistically 0 to 10% at best, and I wouldn't even say that. Most of us, look at this, by lunchtime we're going to see more of that sunshine, which is great. All these clouds move out tonight. A stray little sprinkle possible, but most of us will stay dry. Look at 6 o'clock there. And then heading into Saturday, I would say overnight hours mainly dry, a little bit of cloud cover Saturday morning, and then we'll have a nice mix of sun and clouds for your Saturday afternoon. No major rain chances for the parade, which is great, so it's not going to rain on our Junior Jack Sparrows out there tomorrow. It'll just be nice and warm with that mix of sun and clouds. Sunday, though, for the kids and for you, any outdoor activities you might have planned, I would try to shift them to more Friday, Saturday, so that way you dodge those on again, off again rain chances that we have Sunday. Our cold front comes through. That's going to bring us our best chance for rain. Today, we get up to 69 after this chilly start. We got a big warm up ahead. Tonight, we'll see mostly cloudy skies, still being mild, though, 56 there. And the Children's Gasparilla Parade, hour by hour, you can see temperatures are going to be at about 73 right around 3 o'clock, and then continue to be in the 70s, and they drop off heading into 6 o'clock to the 60s. Marine forecast, light chop, not looking bad. You can see Sunday is going to be the day where we see the most amount of rain, and I can't wait to show you this picture coming up right here with Sarah Rosario. But for your little babies tomorrow, it is going to be a beautiful day to get out there. Are you ready? Are the boys ready, Sarah?
Arr. That's what I was telling him yesterday. I was like, do a pirate, and they were like, arr, and then they wanted to hit each other with these swords, which is why we're not bringing them, because this is not allowed. Maybe for Gasparilla we'll bring them just to like keep the little people who are trying to steal our treasures away from us. But yeah, this is Reese and Rome, and they're ready for Gasparilla. We hope you are too if you're getting your pirate costumes ready for today. I know a lot of schools allow you to dress your children up in either a pirate shirt or maybe a pirate costume. Our little guys are going like this today. So what do you need to know if you're going to be going to Gasparilla, where there's going to be road closures in place starting tonight at 8 o'clock. Bayshore Boulevard, portions of it will be closing starting tonight. Gandy to Platt Street, Channelside Drive, Davis Islands Bridge, the ramp to northbound Bayshore Boulevard will be closing as well. And then Bay to Bay from Yazabella Avenue to Bayshore Boulevard. And then closures will be in place tomorrow as well. You can still run along Bayshore, just don't drive your car through it. Portions from Bay to Bay Boulevard from McDill to Bayshore Boulevard will be closing. So that's what you need to know as far as Gasparilla goes. As far as traffic, hello, good morning, happy Friday. This is what our Sunshine Skyway Bridge looks like right now, moving very nicely as we get you out the door ready for your Friday morning ride. Here's some volume that we're seeing along the roads. If you're going to be headed along I-4 and 275, we've got some stop and go traffic here. A beautiful start to the day underway. A couple crashes popping up as well. Looking at here through portions of Pinellas County, and earlier crashes now clear. Here's some slowdowns that we were seeing along I-4 westbound. This is an incident now, a crash reported at I-4 near McIntosh Road. So heads up about there, already seeing some volume building here. And then along I-75 south of Falkenberg Road, we've got this crash here. It's Gibsonton Drive at that 75 exit. Caitlin, Jameson.
All right, thank you, Sarah. Time now 6:53.
In just a few minutes, we're